So today I'm doing a video about the story of Psyche and Eros, one of my favorite love stories, or actually, it is my favorite love story, especially from Greek mythology, because okay, I'm just gonna say it. You people that say, oh my gosh, Hades and Persephone are like the best couple ever. Well, my friends, I'm about to prove you very, very wrong. That award definitely goes to Psyche and Eros. First of all, they never cheated. Just saying. And don't say that Hades actually never did. He did. He did. Twice. And I'm just staring at this book. I s- this book. Looks like someone got a new poster. Or fan. I don't care which one. It feels really nice. Anyways, next thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next. Yeah. The story of Psyche and Eros by Ellie. That's me. Okay. So here we go. Psyche was one of the 3 daughters of the king. By the time she was a teenager, she went from that cute little girl to ridiculously beautiful. By the time she was ready to marry, her parents went to the oracle, and the oracle told them that they should dress her in a black dress, and someone feared by the gods will marry her. They all assumed it was a monster. The oracle told them that she will jump off a cliff, so as they said, she did. And when she fell, she almost plummeted to her death. But the god of the wind picked her up and took her to a palace in the sky. When she gets there, she meets her husband. She doesn't see him, but she can feel him and hear him, and she has her own invisible servants. After this, she invites her sisters over, and they are immediately jealous of what she has. Now, back to Aphrodite. Now to Aphrodite. She finds out about her son's relationship with this girl, that she herself is jealous of. She wants to make her ashamed of being beautiful, not knowing that Psyche already despises it. But now time has passed by. I don't know how, but Eros told her that she was pregnant. So she immediately tells her sisters to come over, and she tells them that, and they tell her he might be a monster. So that night, when her husband comes home, and she doesn't know that it's Eros yet, obviously. So after he's fast asleep, she takes a light and shines it in his face, and finds out it's Eros. And then he wakes up and he's furious and tells her that she isn't ready for love yet. When this happened, her pregnant belly was noticeable, and she went down to the lake and cried. And I know, I'm missing a few details. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this PG. Anyway, and then I forgot what god it was, but I think it was Hermes. And he tells her where to find Eros. But instead of finding him, she found Aphrodite at the door. Aphrodite told Psyche that that the candle burned her son's wing, and he was lying on his bed, and she beat her up. And then Aphrodite beat her up, but stopped when she saw that she was pregnant and showed some sympathy. And so she let her sleep on the kitchen floor, and she gave her her stale bread to eat. And after a while, she told her to do three impossible missions. Oh, almost impossible. Some. To test her love for her son. Of course, she went. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to adjust this. Okay, so the first mission was, there were pieces of grain in Aphrodite's furnace. And so she told Psyche that if she did this was part of the impossible task. So she did, almost hopeless, tears streaming down her eyes, until she called the ants to help her. She got the birds, the ants, and a few other creatures, and eventually she got it out. Now, time has passed, like a week, and she is very pregnant. So I want you to remember this when I tell you that I want you to remember she was very pregnant, like, when she did these missions. I want you to remember that because these are incredibly hard. So when she went outside the door, Eros got up and saw that she was very beat up, but still thought she looked beautiful. But moving on, her second task was to get cold water from the river Styx itself. She said Aphrodite said she used it for her baths. So she went. Now, this may not be that bad. It may not sound that bad, but if you touch the river and you're immortal and you forget who you are, and you can get very fevered, unless you think of something that keeps you attached to the world. And she accomplished this. I think help from a god or goddess, possibly. Anyway, she came back. Aphrodite thanked her, and then she told her more about the wound on Eros' shoulder. And she told him that she was fixing it with something called beauty cream. And she told her it was empty, so she told her what she had to go to the underworld and get it from Persephone's garden. And when she makes it, Persephone knows exactly why she's there. And she basically tells her, I know Aphrodite sent you to get her beauty cream. Well, I have beef with her. So I know how you feel. Yeah. Okay. So, instead of putting beauty cream on in the bottle, she put on the souls of the deceased or something, and she told her not to touch it. But she forgot that it wasn't a beauty cream. Also, I don't think she knew that it wasn't. She either didn't know or forgot. I can't remember. It's been a while. Anyways, she realized that after she gives this to Aphrodite, she will see Eros again, and they'll be a happy family. So she put on what she thought was beauty cream. And when she put it on, Eros saw her and she passed out. And before she reached the ground, he caught her in his arms and took her to Zeus. And Eros told him that he loved her. And there's some dispute, but Zeus took a raise of hands and made her the goddess of the human soul and got fairy wings. And she got fairy wings. Or at least that's the version of the story I heard. But maybe Percy was lying to his audience. Who knows? He probably was. Never mind. Don't tell him that I said that if you do know him. I'm kidding. You probably don't. But anyways. After a while, I don't know how long after, she gave birth to her daughter Hedon, who became the goddess of pleasure. So there you have it. They got a happy ending, and I think this is the only couple that has actually remained loyal. So that's incredibly impressive for Greek immortals. So give them a round of applause. That's why I love them. Anyways, I hope you like this story. This is one of my favorite stories in all of Greek mythology. I hope it made it on your list too. But that's all I have for today. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!